The supernatural exists, and what you believe can connect you to peace and happiness or fear and torment. The entities that visit us in our dreams may seem benevolent, but have a sinister agenda. Our show today on Night Terrors is coming up next on Darkness to Light. Going back to the Incubus and Succubus, Nathan, how can a person rid themselves of those kinds of experiences?
The victimology specifically likes widows. I don't know why. To answer your question, if there's any male trauma in the woman's life, specifically, I mean, even in possession cases, 99% of a woman who, like, the entities that possess women are male. That's what's fascinating. So any voids in their life, any trauma, any hurt, it's the same thing with demonic attachments. But by the time they're an incubus, they've groomed the victim. It's not because I've had cases where they've actually laid in between the husband and wife. Didn't touch the wife at all, but it just wanted the husband to know that there's something in between. It's fascinating. It's crazy, man, how these entities, they think like humans. They think like serial killers in a way. But I would focus on spirituality, because I've never heard of an incubus case happening to somebody who believes in Yeshua.
Well, that's true. That's definitely true.
And there's a difference between Jesus and Yeshua. That's why it
right. No, I know they use different words. That's true.
Right. So Yahweh in the flesh, Yahweh is my salvation, Yeshua. So these entities scared to death. Now, I'm not talking about, like, I've seen these entities like burn Bibles and melt fingertips of Virgin Mary and all this stuff. But when it comes to tallits, like when it comes to a prayer shawl, they do not touch it. It scares the living out of them. Now, that's just the data sample. I will say this. Guard yourself, guard your mind. Guard everything about you. If there's emptiness, voids in you, if there has ever been trauma, specifically, I'm using this for a woman because most of the time it's an incubus case. Very rare is it a succubus. And by the time it is a succubus, usually it's a dream, and the man just, whatever. He doesn't realize what the heck happened. But yeah, it'll groom the woman because most of the time the woman has had male trauma in the past. Maybe that she was beaten. Maybe a father wasn't there when he should have been. Maybe there has been an affair in the family. And so that entity is using that as an opening. And that's just what I've seen. So if that is the case, if I was a person who was experiencing an entity that was grooming me, and I've had cases where they'll whisper in the ear, they will not, and I've had cases where it's actually full-on rape.
Right.
But it's a very physical act. So the grooming aspect of it, shut it off. And if there is a problem with you and your husband or anybody with their husband, and if it's salvageable, do your best to do that.